Hi, welcome again. This is Tashana from Growth TV for you. Well, today I'm going to talk to you about tending to your own vineyard. That sounds old, not true. All right. But yeah, for real, I want to talk to you about running your own show, being the star of your own movie, operating your own business. All right, so today I'm going to do a little bit of ride and whistle. In Jamaica, that means that you work and talk at the same time. All right, so this morning my devotion was quite interesting. So in my devotion this morning, I was led to the book of Songs of Solomon, Songs of Solomon. And to be honest, when I was younger, I would have found, I would have read it quite a few times, and it was quite amusing, and so on. Now, well, I really didn't. I haven't read it in a while, but this morning I was led to go back to Songs of Solomon, and I went to chapter 1, and again I found it amusing. The stuff that is in it is a lot of lyrics, but then as I read, because there are times when the Holy Spirit will take you to something, but before you go there you're not told what you're looking for, right? And as I went in and I read, I was stuck. I got stuck on something. There was this young lady. She was talking. Giving the guy some lyrics and so on, and fattening up his head. Fattening up his head when she said, "Oh, no wonder the women them love you so much." But she went on further, and then she started to compliment herself. She said, "I'm dark but beautiful." Yeah. And she said, "Don't stare at me because I am dark." But that wasn't what caught my attention. What caught my attention was that she said she was forced to take care of somebody else's vineyard, while her own vineyard wasn't taken care of. She couldn't take care of her own vineyard because she was taking care of somebody else's vineyard. And in my devotion, I was stuck on that. I wasn't stuck on the things that I was laughing about. I wasn't stuck on the things that I found interesting, and the lyrics and all of that was in it. I was stuck on the fact that she said, she said her brothers, hated her, and they forced her to work in their vineyard, while her own vineyard was left unkept. And a lot of times, a lot of us feel like we're forced to go out there and do the job. How many people want to wake up 4:30, 5:30 in the morning to go out there and do the job? A lot of times when let me talk for myself. When I have to get up at 5 o'clock in the morning, I don't want to do that. Most times I don't want to do that because I go to bed very late. So I don't enjoy waking up early in the morning. Some people might enjoy waking up in the morning. That's not me. So when you find that I have to go out there, rain, sun, snow, it doesn't matter. You have to go out there. It almost feels as if you are forced to go and take care of somebody else's business. But what happens to yours? What happens to yours? So today I'm in my garage, and my vineyard might not be, huge, but guess what? It's my vineyard. It's my vineyard. And I'm going to take care of it to the best of my ability. I'm not gonna say to you, don't go out there and work in somebody's supermarket. I'm not gonna say that. Whatever you have to do, legally, go do it. But at the end of the day, do not leave your potential untouched. Do not leave your vineyard and unkept, because at the end of the day, when you have a business, the possibility of your income is endless. If your mind can conceive it, then you can achieve it.